All right, just been watching the temperature drop since the noon, getting to the low 40s at this point.
When we redid the weather deck and we started using it, I felt like it was going to improve. Like it was going to be nicer for me to be out there over time, and I don't feel like that's actually what's happened here. It's
plenty of steps backwards.
Yeah, it's been tough. The rain just now moving into the Portland area. I could feel the few drops when I was out there, and you can see it's been a really slow progression to move that rain shield in, but right behind it is very consistent rain with some heavy downpours in there. So once it starts, it's going to be wet for a while overnight tonight, Friday off and on, Saturday off and on as well. That's because we have this nor'easter moving in. It is truly a nor'easter in its development and the way it's coming at us here with northeast winds. And it's a secondary low. So we've got an inland low here out towards Toronto, secondary low down here, and it's transferring its energy down to this coastal low. So it's kind of classic in that way. And you can see some really heavy bands of rain down across Cape Cod, Massachusetts associated with that. So all of this moves towards us tonight, but it does take a while. There's a little bit of dry air eroding that initial thrust of precipitation, and so by the time we get to 11 o'clock, this model at least doesn't even have it in Bangor, but it'll be close. And by midnight or so, it starts to move across much of the state. Heavy downpours, meanwhile, along the coastline, temperatures in the 40s. It's windy as well, which we'll talk more about in a moment. And then the rain does break up in its rain shield by the time we get to tomorrow morning, but there's still a lot of rain around. Temperatures still in the low 40s. The mountains start transitioning over to more consistent snow tomorrow, where they'll see several inches in the high terrain. And you can see off and on periods of rain through the middle of the day. It should settle down a bit tomorrow afternoon, but it's not going to be nice still. That low is right there over Bangor at that point. And even on Saturday, the low is still close enough that it's cloudy, it's cool, and it's showery once again on Saturday. It's marginally better than Friday, but not much. It's a very similar day as that low still hangs around there. We have a wind advisory for tonight into tomorrow morning. And again, we are seeing gusty winds already, and I do think we'll have some strong wind gusts. I don't think, though, we'll have a lot of issues here because it looks to me like the winds will be sub that spot where you start to have significant power outages. So a few outages likely, but I don't think there's a whole lot going on there other than the wind will drive the rain into your face, but otherwise I don't think it'll be a big problem. As far as future snowfall amounts here, could see a few inches in the high terrain, especially over 3,000 feet or so, several inches of snow. I actually was just looking at one of Sugarloaf's cameras on the top of Skyline, and it had a coating of snow, so and there's not even really that much moisture in there yet, so that's definitely on the way there. That low slowly moves away on Sunday, some peaks of sun, fewer showers, and then finally actually moves out on Monday. Memorial Day is the best day of this stretch, definitely. Mid to upper 60s, not going to blow your socks off there, but it's decent. You know, I mean, look, if you had given me that 3-day stretch in the middle of winter, I'd say, yeah, that seems about right. You know, it's the pattern leading up to it that's a little bit out of whack. It does look nice Tuesday and Wednesday, so I don't know if this is as popular a week to take. You know, a lot of people take like July 4th and they take the whole week. I'm not sure if that's this, but if so, at least we've got a couple of nice days. It might get a little sketchy at the end of the week, but the first half at least looks good. Okay. So that'll be nice.
It will feel great when the sun comes out again.
Yes.
We'll look forward to it.
Yeah.
Keith, thanks.